Guys, imagine this. 90 tons of pure gold, hidden so smartly that no one could ever guess. This is not some treasure map fantasy. This is exactly what happened in today's story. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear is pure suspense, drama, and mind games. So here's the deal. A gang of thieves just pulled off one of the craziest stunts ever. They didn't just steal gold, they literally buried 90 tons of it underground. But they weren't dumb. They knew hiding it in the open would get them caught. So what did they do? They built a whole fake house on top of it. Yeah, you heard that right. Within hours, a complete house popped up. They spread fake grass all around, filled it with furniture, decorated it to make it look old, as if the house had been there for years. And under it, the treasure of a lifetime. After finishing their work, the thieves walked away smiling, thinking no one would ever discover their secret. But here's where things twist. While the gold was hidden safely, most of the gang members were caught by the police. Only the leader was still outside, free. And for the very first time, the cops had an upper hand. One officer even called the leader and played him a girl's voice recording. The moment he heard it, the leader froze. Fear struck him, something that had never happened before. For the first time in his career, he was cornered. Police celebrated, thinking victory was theirs. But oh boy, they didn't know who they were dealing with. This leader wasn't some small-time thief. He was the mastermind, always 10 steps ahead. He pretended like he had no choice but to surrender. His teammates were shocked. His partner begged him not to give up, but the leader whispered something chilling. "All our doors are closed. The only hope now is you guys must find the gold." Heartbroken, the woman hugged him tightly, and the rest of the crew set out on a desperate mission to recover the hidden treasure. Meanwhile, the leader calmly walked into the police station and surrendered. The cops immediately grabbed him by the collar and demanded, "Where is the 90 tons of gold?" The leader smirked, looked them straight in the eyes, and said, "I don't know." The officers dragged him to his captured men and taunted him. "Because of you, they'll rot in prison forever." But what they didn't know, this leader was smarter than all of them combined. He swore that none of his men would ever see the inside of a jail cell. At the same time, the gang had unknowingly reached the brand new house, the exact one hiding the gold beneath. They were just there to search around, not realizing the treasure was right under their feet. Then destiny played its game. A woman from the group stepped on a rock. Something felt off. She bent down, noticed the grass, and boom, it was fake, freshly laid, still wet. Suspicion grew. They dug around, and yes, they had found it, the gold. But before they could even breathe in relief, a roar of engines filled the air. Out of nowhere, multiple cars surrounded the place. What happens next? Well, that's when the real game begins.